guys, hope that you're doing well. It's been a while. Hey guys, hope that you're doing well. Coming to you with another YouTube video, and yeah, it's been a little while, so I thought I would do a little bit of a life update, see how you guys have been, tell you a bit about what's been going on with me, and yeah, let's get into it. First off, how are you guys doing? What have you guys been up to? Thank you for coming back to the channel for another video. I know it's been a little bit of time since my last one, but yeah, a lot's happened, so grab a cup of tea and we can get into things. So yeah, grab a cup of tea, sit down, relax, and yeah, it's going to be a bit more of a chatty one this video. I've got my lovely cup of Yorkshire tea, which you would have probably just seen me make, and yeah, hang on, that's better. I like sitting on the floor. It's kind of like my comfort thing. But yeah, hope that you guys have been well. I have been a bit up and down. Yeah, so I have kind of talked about this on my TikTok, but not so much, I don't think, on my YouTube. But recently I've started EMDR, which is a type of therapy, which I've had 2 sessions of so far. And yeah, it's a process, and I'm really proud of myself for taking a step to try and help with my mental health, because I definitely needed to do something. And yeah, I kind of went through, luckily I work in healthcare, so they have a kind of like occupational health facility that referred me, and I managed to speak to someone, and they said these are different type of therapies, and they thought that EMDR might be good. And yeah, it's very different. If you don't know anything about it, basically you kind of talk through traumatic instances or events from an outsider's perspective, as if you're playing a video of it happening, and as you go through, you follow basically this light, or you can follow someone's finger moving, and it kind of moves at different speeds, and it's supposed to help kind of, I guess, like it reprograms your brain of how it kind of processes that individual event. And yeah, it's definitely, I mean, I'm only 2 sessions in, so, not expecting miracles, but I can already tell that there's a bit of a difference, which, is really reassuring for me. My last session was not as good as my first, but I think it was just kind of environmental factors, with kind of a stressful morning in work. And then when I was in the session, it was quite loud, so I couldn't really hear. No, I could hear, sorry. I couldn't really kind of get into the session as much as I wanted to. And then it kind of finished quite quickly. And then, yeah, so the session finished quickly. And then I was kind of left with those lingering emotions, because I had kind of only just started to talk about this new event. And then the session was over. So I didn't really kind of have time for it to settle as I did last time. So yeah, that's what's new with me. What also is new is I've been waiting for a dermatology appointment, because I've always suffered with eczema, which, has been good and bad. It kind of goes through flares, as I'm sure anyone with kind of skin conditions knows. But this has been like the worst. I had 3 weeks off work, because I basically had to take loads of antihistamines that were drowsy to get me to sleep, because I was just itching all night, waking up with like blood in my bed from where I'd been scratching. Yeah, so not been the best. But I had my dermatology appointment. It wasn't what I expected, but we have a plan, and I guess that is something to be excited for. So yeah, the plan is basically I am going to start a new medication, which is called Rinvoq or something. I'm probably going to butcher it, but it's basically a replacement for the medication I take for my inflammatory bowel disease. So I take an injection once a fortnight, which is called vedolizumab. Probably butchered that name as well. But I take that once a fortnight, and now they want me to change this new medication, which will cover both my skin and my inflammatory bowel disease. So 2 birds, 1 stone, which sounds ideal. Plus it's no longer an injection, which is great, because having to inject myself, although it's only once a fortnight, is not something I ideally like to do. And yeah, basically I'm going to start this new tablet. I've got to have some bloods, which I think I'm going to have next week, and then go from there, really. Try the tablet and fingers crossed it goes well. If not, then I can add in another tablet, which the dermatology doctor said, and also could think about potentially doing something like light therapy. But that's quite a big commitment. I think it's like 2 to 3 sessions a week for a length of time, and working. It means it's going to be quite difficult to attend all those sessions in the working week. But yeah, I'm going to try this new tablet and see how I go. Downside is I'm going to be more immunosuppressed than what I already am. So I'm more likely to pick things up, and working in healthcare is definitely not the place that you want to be. But it's not impossible. And, you know, my medication that I was on before I was on vedolizumab was the same as this new medication, in the sense of how immunocompromised I would be. So yeah, that's what's been going on with me. In more positive news, well, we have a solution now to what we're doing with my skin. The other positive news is next week I have a few days off, which I'm really looking forward to. Definitely in need of some annual leave. And me and my mum are going to go to Bristol. We've got tickets to see the Book of Mormon, which I've actually seen with my boyfriend in London, but I loved it so much and my mum hasn't seen it. So I'm super, super excited to be going away with her. And yeah, just having a few nights away, which I'm going to try and vlog. And yeah, just have a bit of me and mum time, which would be really, really lovely. Going to drive up to Bristol, got a hotel in the city centre, which has free parking. Like, hello. Never ever known a city central hotel to have free parking, which is just incredible. And the reason why I booked it, because all the other places did not have parking, and Bristol was quite expensive, and also like fuel up and things. So yeah, super excited about that. So we've got Book of Mormon. We're going to do some shopping, potentially Christmas shopping. But I recently did a trip to Exeter with my mum and her friend Ryan, and basically was supposed to start Christmas shopping, didn't. I ended up buying all for myself. I bought a jumper. I bought some new aftershave, which is so, so nice. I'll show you a bit of that actually in a minute. Sorry, you can hear a bike in the background. So annoying with motorcyclists. Thank you. Yeah, so I will show you that in a minute. But actually, I was really excited because I did a TikTok of my new outfit and All Saints commented. They only did put a heart emoji, but I was like super excited. I was like, it's the first time a brand has recognised any post that I've done, which is just amazing. So I really, really love that. So yeah, that's what's going on with me. Some exciting stuff coming up. Obviously, we are now like 64 days or something till Christmas. Sorry for that slurp there, a bit of ASMR if you're into that. Yeah, so super excited. The lead up to Christmas is approaching. Need to start thinking what I'm going to get my mum and my boyfriend and my lovely friends Philippa and Lawrence. I normally find my boyfriend's quite like, is okay to buy for. I don't find him easy, but I don't find it hard. My friend Philippa, I do find a bit challenging. Philippa, if you're watching, definitely give me some ideas. I know what she likes, but I just want it always to be like something like thoughtful, or like something I know that she likes, and it's not just kind of like basic things. And my friend Lawrence loves books, so probably get him a book. And yeah, my mum, is her birthday, she turns 50 in December, so shout out to my lovely mum. And yeah, I kind of always try and do separate gifts, but because it's like a week apart, I'm going to try and just get her something extra special for Christmas and her 50th birthday. She's had her eye on these Vivienne Westwood kind of earrings and necklace, so I will have to have a look at that and see if it's in my budget. But yeah, going to have another drink of this, and then I will show you what I got in Exeter last week. Yeah, and then I was thinking I could do a little reading catch up, because yes, this is Bear Marcus Books, we're all about books, but yeah, just trying to do a bit more of like a chatty video. Definitely let me know down below if this is something that you enjoy, and if not, I'm sorry, I'm sure there'll be a video that you hopefully do like on my channel. So guys, I'm going to take you on a little trip to my room so I can show you what I bought in Exeter, which was really, really lovely. Yeah, I had a really good trip. It was really, really nice. We had a Chinese when I come back, which was really, really lovely. Sorry, tea break. Just going to pop my tea down on a coaster because we're not savages in this household. We do not have tea on bare units. So let me just set you up down there. So yeah, let me show you. So this is the aftershave I got. Yeah, it's just stunning. It came with a little 50ml bottle and a little king. Yeah, there you go. So it comes with a 10ml and a 50ml. Hang on. So yeah, it comes with a 10ml and a 50ml bottle, and yeah, it's just honestly the nicest. Oh, it just smells so good. Yeah, absolutely love it. So that was a nice little treat to myself. It's their new one. It's called Prada Paradigm. So if you have a man that is in your life and they want some aftershave, this is the one that I will recommend for Christmas because it's new out. And then let me just show you my jumper. Let me pick you up. So yeah, I got which is really, really nice. It's from All Saints, and on the back it has this logo, which I'm absolutely in love with. I think it's just so nice, and it's like a really nice color because it's like grey, kind of like green, and yeah, it's just really, really nice. So yeah, that is what I got. Also got some combats from Zara, which I've never actually had any combat bottoms from there before, but they were really, really nice. So I picked up a pair, was really, really happy with those. So when I go to Bristol, I'll be wearing my new combat and my jumper for our theatre night out to watch the Book of Mormon, which I am going to be really, really excited to go see. So let's get into a bit of a reading update. Yeah, guys, so let's get into the books. But before the books, guys, I need to talk about something, and that is Celebrity Traitors. Oh my God, please tell me you're watching it like I am, because I am religiously following this programme. Never watched Traitors before. I know, hypocrisy, don't kill me. But it's just absolutely incredible. And this celebrity version is just absolutely insane. Like, Alan Carr is probably the best traitor, although I haven't watched the other seasons, best traitor ever. Like, he's just hidden in plain sight and everyone finds him so comical. And also his reactions for anything, he's always like and then like covering his mouth and laughing, and it's like everyone's just looking at him like, yep, that's Alan. And absolutely love Kat. I think she's playing such a good game. Jonathan is definitely walking the fine edge. Like, I think everyone knows that he's a traitor but wants to keep him around because they just know that they could probably use that knowledge that he's the traitor to try and pick off who the other ones are. And last night's round table, that was insane. Like absolutely insane. First off, where did the vote for Mark come off? Because I didn't expect that. And two, like, David seems very, very kind of like intelligently quiet. And I think that's not gone in his favour, because now everyone just thinks that he's suspiciously quiet. And the split vote, and then the split vote again. Like, what is going to happen tonight? Like, I'm so hooked. I need to know. So yeah, I hope that you guys are watching Celebrity Traitors, and if you're not, well, stop this video. Well, actually, watch the rest of the video and then go start it immediately, because it's so worth it. The books, let me go through what I've been reading. I've read 2 books on my Kindle so far this month. First off, can we just appreciate the Kindle stickers? So yeah, redone my Kindle stickers. We've got a little kind of shout out to Exeter with the House of Wind book club. It's got my bibliophobia. It's got like a little kind of like night scene. Love my little book, kind of spooky season, Hocus Pocus. Book nerd, of course. Got my little kind of adventure time. I love this one of like being abducted by a book. It says reader's going to read, and I love this kind of like tarot card. So that's the vibe. My little pop socket thing. That says, in a world of bookworms, be a book dragon, which I think is so true. I've been reading, yes, so I have been reading 2 books on my Kindle. The first one is book 3 in the Bane and North series, and I actually have a copy. Yeah, I don't know why I didn't read this, the physical copy, because I have one, but these books are on Kindle Unlimited, which I really recommend. So definitely check them out if you haven't already. So yeah, I read book 3, which is The Crooked Shard by Adrian or AC Salter, and this is a signed copy, which is really, really precious. So yeah, I read that and hoovered through it. Absolutely loved it. 5-star read. Check out my review on my TikTok, which, by the way, speaking of TikTok, is I have changed my name. I'm no longer a fantasy book nerd on there. I am just my name, Ben Gibbons, which is also then going to be confusing because everyone's going to be like, why is your YouTube channel Ben Marcus? Marcus is my middle name. So I'm going to eventually change that, but I've already changed my name on here. So I'm just going to wait. And then both my TikTok and my YouTube will be the same. Mainly because when I started, I was really embarrassed about doing this. So I just change it. Well, I like Fantasy Book Nerd because I do read fantasy, obviously, but I just wanted to have basically my name and it be a bit more authentic and me. So, and also books is the main thing I want to do, but I also want to do like a bit more vlogging and stuff. So I just thought if I do that, it's a bit easier. So yeah, that's the name change. So yes, I read Crooked Shard, which is book 3 in the Bane North series, and then I read book 4, which is Stormcleaver, which is also by AC Salter. Absolutely incredible. And what I loved is the ending of book 3 just had you kind of gripped and also really angry, but I'm not going to tell you why. You need to read it. But it's just, yeah, one of the characters just seems like he's a bit of a cockroach. And yes, book 4 was just action. And I wondered how the author Adrian was going to add kind of a bit of difference between book 3 to book 4, just because then they're not the kind of like same, which sometimes in a bigger series it can be a bit of repetition of kind of what things happen. Adrian hasn't done that. It's incredible. He kind of pairs up two characters that you would never think would get paired up for a journey, and yeah, I absolutely loved the dynamic between these two characters. I thought it was really good in book 4 because it kind of leans more into the kind of Norse mythology, which I absolutely love. In this book, I love the Vikings and I love the magic system. It's really, really unique. And yes, I'm going to be reading Thorns and Ivy, hopefully before the end of the year, which is book 5 and the last book. But he's just started another series, and he's got other series as well. So they're all on Kindle Unlimited. So I would definitely go and check out AC Salter's work. If you want a good introduction series to fantasy, I think they're really easy to read and they have great storytelling. So definitely check them out. Now, what else have I been reading this month? I have had a great reading month because I have finally got to book 2 in the Poppy War trilogy, and I have to show you this book again because it's so beautiful. So I have finished book 2 in the Poppy War trilogy, which is The Dragon's Republic, and I absolutely love this book. It's so beautiful. Let me give you a close-up. Like how... Oh, sorry, that's my microphone. Like how pretty is this? Like, can we just appreciate it? And these sprayed edges are fire. And I just love the artwork in this book. So pretty. And look at this. Like, honestly, the artwork is just incredible with her signature. And I didn't realise, but there's actually little kind of... Yeah, like, there's images throughout. Yes, these books are amazingly beautiful. LitJoy have outdone themselves here. But yes, so I have finished book 2, which, let me tell you, was absolutely incredible. I saw really mixed reviews about book 2, where people were like, no, it's not as good as book 1. Like, the character's a bit kind of like whiny and annoying, but I found Rin incredible in this book. The journey that she goes on, which really is a journey of grief, I feel, from the events that happened in book 1, is really deep and complex. And the fact that F Kuang wrote this when she was so young just shows kind of how she had quite she has quite good emotional intelligence, I find, in her character writing, because Rin's journey is one of grief and kind of going through the different stages. And let me tell you, like, so much happens in this book, but the ending, like, it just flips everything on its head, and I'm so excited for book 3 for The Burning God. So if you haven't picked up the Poppy War, these ones are probably quite expensive, so I won't pick up these copies, but I would definitely get the Poppy War trilogy. Add it to your Christmas list, whatever, because it is so good and packs a punch. And Rin is an incredible female main character. And yeah, I really, really enjoy this journey that we're going on with her. And the other characters as well, they're all really kind of complex. And you see the kind of different sides to them with their kind of upbringing and the kind of like state of the world that they live in and how that all influences their decisions. So yeah, really, really good storytelling and was a fantastic read. I also read this little one right here, Edgedancer by Brandon Sanderson, which is basically book 2.5 in the Stormlight archive, which I absolutely loved. It was really, really good storytelling and really, really funny. This book is about a character called Lift, which you meet in book 2, Words of Radiance. And basically, she has a very, very small part. And then apparently in book 3, she goes through quite a change. So Brandon wrote this novella to kind of give you that filler of why there's a change. And it's so enjoyable. Like, Lift as a character is so funny because she kind of has that kind of like a child's view of the world, but kind of like an adult perception, and her humor's fantastic, and I love the way that she kind of speaks to her kind of like Spren, which is just hilarious because she constantly talks to him saying that he's a Voidbringer, and she kind of refuses to kind of accept the truth. But yeah, I absolutely loved the ending. It was a really, really enjoyable experience and a really nice kind of break from the chunkiness of the other books in the Stormlight archive. Speaking of Stormlight archive, what I'm reading at the moment, and that is Oathbringer by Brandon Sanderson. I love these American copies. They're so beautiful. Let me just show you. I mean, let me just put my microphone down. Look at that. It's so beautiful. It's just, I love them. I love them so much, and I'm really glad that they came in one piece when I ordered them from American Amazon. But yes, this is my next read. I am kind of like dual wielding it on my Kindle. Because yes, it's a big book. It's like 1,300 pages, and I don't really want to read that kind of in a very heavy book because I just won't be able to hold it up. My arms won't be able to take it. So that is my current read. What are you guys reading at the moment? I'd love to know in the comments down below. How's your month been going? I'm sure I'll definitely be doing a reading wrap up on my TikTok, and I have all reviews for the books that I've read on there as well. And yeah, hopefully going to have a few more videos coming out soon. I've got some ideas, so I'm working on them. Definitely going to try and vlog some of my Bristol trip with my mum. And yeah, if you have any ideas or would like to see something, definitely comment down below. I'd love to hear it. And yeah, thank you for joining me. See you in the next one.